My name is Stephanie Callie. I'm 32 years old and I live in Toronto, Ontario. Eric and I first met about 11 years ago and we were both volunteering to become Toronto Police Auxiliary Officers, so we met in the training program. We sort of started hanging out during the training program. It led to coffees before, coffees after, going out for some dinners, and then we just started hanging out a lot more and just sort of evolved from there. I found out that Eric had cystic fibrosis right away, fairly new in our relationship. Within a couple of months of meeting Eric, it was a topic of conversation that he brought up. Eric's cystic fibrosis impacts every day of my life in different ways. Every single day is definitely a challenge, regardless of how good or well the day before went. I'm constantly having to adapt, be on my toes, sort of think about how he's feeling, sort of put my own goals, ambitions, or thoughts for, the to-do list of the day aside. On a not so good day, those things don't happen. We lay around the house, or, he might be a little bit more tired or not feeling well. We sort of stay in. We don't see very many people. We hang out here. We sort of do our own thing just so, we're not out there with everyone else. It just becomes a little bit more private. There's been a few hospital admissions since our time together. About 2 years ago, though, things sort of started, declining slowly. In October of 2013, he spent 2 weeks in the hospital, and we thought that was a pretty big deal. And then about 6 months later, he was in the hospital for 2 months. My greatest fear of having a partner with CF is just not having enough time. Not having enough time to sort of do everything that we want to do. We dream like every other couple. We've got goals, we've got things that we want to do, places that we want to see. And a lot of that stuff gets put on the back burner, and we plan for next time or next month or next year, but not really knowing whether that's going to be a possibility. If you're considering donating to Cystic Fibrosis Canada, I'd encourage you not to hesitate, donate. There are nearly 4,000 Canadians living with cystic fibrosis, but there are many, many more people, the loved ones, the spouses, the family members, the children, the parents. Those are the people who are living with CF as well. They're loving and supporting those Canadians with CF. Every dollar counts in improving those lives too.